thank you so much for buying this beautiful stained glass orchid. Today I'm going to walk you through how to assemble it. So when you get it in the box, everything is going to be separated out into baggies, and what you're going to do when you get home is take this orchid. The stem is flexible, so if during shipping it did get bent, you can gently just straighten it back out. Then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this, it's set in plaster, so that you can use this vase, or in the future if you wanted to move it to a different kind of vase, you totally could, which is really, really nice. So you can put this right in the bottom of the vase, leave a little bit more room in the front because we're going to add the leaves there than in the back. And I like to take some of the packaging materials, right? Bubble wrap is especially nice because it'll keep things from breaking. And also if you fill this vase with rocks, it does get very heavy. So I like to use something light to sort of fill that bottom half of the vase up. So I'm just wrapping this around the plaster part. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to show afterwards. And now we have about half of the vase filled up. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this green floral arrangement foam and put that in the front. So between the plaster part and the vase, and that's what our leaves are going to stick into at the end. Just trying to get it down in there so it's about flush with that plaster. Next, we're going to take these small rocks and fill in the vase. So these are just a little bit of filler. They're not going to cover everything, and that's okay. We're just going to get it most of the way there. Next, we're going to take the leaves, and they have little metal stems, and those stems are going to be what sticks into the foam here. And just arrange them so they're right next to each other like that, and we'll come back and play with the angle of them later. So next we're going to take these larger river rocks and fill more in. I'll show you the back, so that you're really not going to see a whole lot of that plaster, but if some shows, that's okay, because what we're going to do next is take this preserved moss and lay it on top of everything and tuck it in nicely so you can't see any of the plaster, any of the bubble wrap. We're going to come around the front. We're going to make sure that foam is covered so you're not going to see that green foam poking through. And it makes a mess, and that's okay. Just scoop it all up, put it back in. And then the last step is just fluffing the leaves, getting them to bend. You can play around with the angle of the orchid at this point and really just make it however you want. And that's it. Now you have a beautiful orchid to display at your house.